Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Legacy Cannabis Podcast right here on Respect My Region. I am the highest host, Adam Mill, and we have an exciting show today. I know I'm mostly in California, but we got an amazing grower all the way from Washington who's been around from the traditional times to the compliant time, and he's been dealing with a whole bunch of things. So let's just get right to it, dude. I see you out here smoking already. I'm smoking too. Cheers. It's Mad Mark Farms, dude. Mad Mark with Mad Mark Farms. How you feeling, G?
Fuck, feeling good, feeling good.
I like that.
Already taking offense, though. I mean, compliant, that's a strong word, right? Like, that like, indicates, like, dominance or some shit. I don't really feel like it's that way at all.
Well,
a little bit,
I mean,
but not too much, Just right, compliance, it's all about that wording.
It's like, okay, I will comply to your rules, even though I've been doing this before y'all even established shit. This is a lifestyle, and now y'all trying to tax us.
Fuck. Brave new world we live in now. Shit's changed quite a fucking bit.
It has. I mean, I'm in California, so we got the BCC. I know in Washington, you guys got the LCB.
We got the LCB up here. We got the BCCs and LCBs, fucking alphabet motherfuckers.
All these Chads and Brads trying to come in and control our culture, dude. And it's like, what, bro? Y'all need to take notes from us, dude. So let me start real quick. Let me go back a little bit. How long have you been involved with cannabis? Like your first experience?
First experience with cannabis, that was still when I was like pretty younger, but I didn't really like get into cannabis until I was like 18. Right when I got out of high school and went off to college and realized that I could make a whole lot more fucking money and have a way better time selling weed than I could fucking sitting in a cubicle. Just trying
to, How'd you get that realization? How'd you come up with that?
Dude, so it's really pretty simple. I remember the movie Office Space when that shit came out, that Mike Judge movie with fucking dudes in the fucking cubicles, and they're just trying to do everything they could to escape those motherfuckers. And at that point in time, I got a little side job right out of fucking high school, working in a fucking office for the fucking summer, and that was all it took. Watching that movie and working in an office for a summer to realize that shit was not for me.
Yeah, no fucking way. I am not signing up for that life.
No.
So what do you do? You were smoking weed and you were just like, I'm gonna figure out how to make money off this, or were you selling? What happened? How did you make money off weed?
So really, just like probably everybody else, I had the homie who was selling weed, and he's like, "Yo, let me put you on." He's like, "This is how you do it. This is a scale. This is what shit weighs. This is what you get shit for. That's what it costs, And so fucking
this is an eighth. This is an ounce. These are the breakdowns. Damn,
that's exactly it. Like so that's what it was. I just had the homie, and he had the brand new fucking Acura. Like doing his thing, and I'm like, "Fuck, this looks like a promising future."
And how was it? You weren't scared of like the laws or getting caught, like with it not being legal?
Just high as fuck, just not giving a fuck, Just like, if it happens, it happens. If not, hope it doesn't. What can you really do? Still beats being in an office.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Like, I got ADD. I can't be sitting in a cubicle 9 to 5. So I totally understand that. Like, I got to do something, not for someone else, but for myself. And you were out here just you got a teacher that basically showed you the ropes. Were you like fronted at first, or did you like buy the ounce and stuff? Or was he like, yo, here, try it out. Here's an ounce, go to your school or whatever, make it happen and then come back? Or was he like, yo, this is X amount of dollars, sell it for this and then bring me back whatever?
I think actually like the first ounce I ever really got fronted was like a while later, because I was picking up just like tiny stuff, pick up a half ounce and, break it up between 20 sacks and get a couple bowls here and there, started off as that. Right. And then, the only time I did fucking run off with like an ounce, I ended up like going back there and like fucking repaying it like 6 months later. And then in hindsight, I'm like, why'd I even go back? I should have just like kept the money. Fuck it. But yeah, I'm not like a condoner of running out on the plug and all that shit. So, but I just kind of like it just gradually, it just stepped up. Just like anybody else, you go from buying the ounce to buying the Q. Now you're picking up a pack and fucking I had a couple homies along the way who I was like splitting the queues with and shit. You know, people fall off, people come and go. I just fucking just never fucking quit. So I just kind
Stay
of
consistent.
just stuck with it, and I was making just enough money to make it worth it. I was like just living the fucking life, just hanging out at home all day, homies coming over, slanging bags, fucking working on
Chilling.
car projects in my fucking garage with all my fucking bills paid and plenty of money to go out to fucking gauchos and get fucking steaks and
Live
bananas
life.
sausage and shit whenever the fuck I wanted. So things were fucking amazing.
You're out here living life, dude. Making
Yeah,
it
I was
happen.
living it up. It
And
was
then
rad.
so how did it how'd you go from just like, meeting the plugs and getting the cannabis to actually being the plug and growing your own? Because I know you got Madmark Farms, you're known for your artwork, you're a craft grower, you grow like what are you growing right now? I see Mr. Yuck on your hat, dude. Like
Oh, the
you're making
yucks
waves,
everywhere.
dude.
Yucks everywhere. Yucks on the dab pads. Yuck everywhere. That's the main. Everything just kind of switched to that because like that just kind of took over. Fucking. It was just kind of like a branding decision I made a long time ago because I had like a lot of like questionable artwork and shit. So I'm like, I'm gonna go above and beyond and just like put a fake ass yuck on everything, make it even easier on everybody. And that shit just took over. Real easy to reproduce, fucking all that shit, and then it's nice and
Branding.
offensive too because it's like fucking double entendre shit. You know, there's all sorts of shit going on in the meeting. Make it what you want.
Yeah, branding is key.
Um, Branding's fucking. I mean, we've had similar podcasts on here before. Where yeah, fucking branding is fucking everything. It matters big fucking time.
I just,
Um,
I just
the
want to say
thing
real
that's
quick
been
before.
pushing us lately, it's kind of like so it's constant evolution, right? So the thing that's pushing lately, we've got some red pops coming down from fucking exotics. Those are some new ones we've been looking at. Got a lemon cane from fucking Soulfire Genetics. We've been on the hunt for washers because that's kind of the future of where things are going. So
Making that
that's one
hat.
of the benefits of the legal system is that it like allows like for less stress. You know, that stress you brought up originally. Like, aren't you worried about selling weed? I'm actually more worried about selling weed than I was before now, you know, because now it's
Now that
like
I'm compliant.
cameras and fucking barcodes and fucking this giant fucking fat book of rules that
Oh,
whatever fucking new person they hire gets to interpret however the fuck they want, you know? So like
hate it.
before it was just like hopefully I don't get caught. Now it's like I'm on camera 24 motherfucking 7 a day, all day, every day. So
Yeah.
it's yeah,
So
it's just sort
I
of
want to go
stay
back a
with.
little bit. I want to go back a little
All
bit
right,
because
my bad, my bad. I get
no,
off
no, you're
track
good. You're good. No, I
sometimes.
love it. I just want to go back because I know we're talking about because you were here, getting the hookup, hooking up all your friends. You met the plug. You became the plug. But when did you start? Why did you start growing? When did you start growing? What was it that started that?
So really what it was just like
You were
everybody
getting a
knows
lot
that
of boof, huh?
homegrown was the best.
You were
Homegrown's the
getting a lot
fucking
of boof.
well, yeah, you know, just no control over product. I've always like had better products. So people have always known that about me is I've always had like better, higher quality product. But yeah, still the inconsistency and all that. And then just the bottom line is just the money. I'm like, why the fuck am I gonna make 10% when I could just fucking grow the shit my fucking self? You know, and I
A lot
had the
of work.
space and the knowledge and the time and fucking so it just turned into that. And then I got rated, and then I
Oh
went
shit.
fucking 20 times harder after I got fucking rated. And
By
it was kind of
the
nice. It was kind of like the best thing that happened though, because like it kind of like outed me as like what I was doing, you know. So and before that's the nice part about being out of the shadows is like you know you can get a lot more support from a lot more groups. Usually I was like the black sheep of my family for a long fucking time because of it. So
relatable.
they were
So
like instrumental in fucking helping me like get this business up and going.
So I know you didn't just start with like a room and just have fire at like what did you start in like a closet? Did you get some clones? Did you pop some seeds? How did Mad Mark Farm start? Like when
How
did you
did it
start?
first start? So my homie started growing and he gave me a blueberry clone. And this was back in like 2006 or something like that. And I just
Okay.
left this fucking blueberry plant in my garage while I was like working on my cars and shit. And I was always making hella noise, and the cops would come over, and the plant would be sitting there, and nobody'd ever say anything about it, and it was all good, and yada yada. So that went on for a while, and then I upgraded to a setup below my fish tank that was like one T5 bulb, and you know,
Little
veg
sport
some
plant.
plants under there, and I was like, I got this. Yeah, yeah, this is easier. And then I finally got a fucking HPS bulb and threw that shit in the closet. And that first crop I grew was probably the best fucking crop I've ever fucking grown, I would say. Or maybe
Is
I
it?
was just really happy about, like
Yeah.
seeing that kid for the first time.
So I was like, were you a little
Could have been
biased out because
that.
it was your first baby, and you're like, yo, this is the shit. I put
But
my heart and soul in this.
ask anybody, that shit was fucking fire.
Hell
And it
yeah.
was going for a fucking premium. Like scarce supply, limited edition, fresh as fuck. Can't get this
Limited,
nowhere else.
exclusive flavors.
Yeah, and then slow progression. Just fucking use that money to fucking buy fucking another fucking light, and then use that money to buy another light, and that's just kind of
Invest
what
in
I've been
yourself.
doing like the whole time. It's just like just putting it back in, putting it back in, putting it back in. I mean that's how it's been the whole fucking time for me. Same thing with the selling. Just buying bags to sell and shit. You gotta double up, and keep buying more, keep buying more, keep buying more. Just move up the ladder that way.
Yeah,
Just the
yeah.
traditional.
You got to keep investing in yourself for you to grow, dude. And you
Yeah.
were doing that and making it happen. And then you mentioned it. You experienced some obstacles. You got raided.
Oh yeah, that was fun. That
What
was
was
good
it like?
fucking
Were you
times.
already in like a big facility by then, or was it still like houses? What were you?
No, so I had one little bedroom in my house going, and I think I had like 1,400 watts of lights in that
Oh
room. So
shit!
literally like fucking nothing, like literally nothing. And they came in and they robbed me and they got a bunch of shit out of me. And that was a big old fucking ordeal. They got hella shit out of me.
I like how
So,
you use the term robbed.
well, that's what they did. Like
Yeah.
they like literally didn't do shit. They gave me like fucking whack ass community service.
They're like,
Like fucking they weren't there to do anything other than rob me. It's like blatantly fucking clear. I did like a bunch of research on the fucking organization. It was the fucking ENTF, East Side Narcotics Task Force, and all they did was fucking rob grow houses. They didn't do no
organized
other fucking
gangsters.
drugs. They didn't do anything else. No other SWAT activities. All they did was fucking go rob growers. So I
They
had
were
hella friends
funded.
who were growing too, who had more pot than me, who were like sloppier than me, like fucking were having, bigger, you could tell way easier. And they never got raided because they never had shit. That was like the main thing. I had a bunch of like cars in my name and a
Oh,
bunch
you
of
were
like title
flexing.
shit. I was just stupid. I just didn't know that. I didn't know that shit was supposed to be in grandma's name.
Yeah.
Nobody ever taught me that one.
They taught you how to sell it. They teach you how to, but so you were kind of, had a lot going for you. You were a young kid. They just came in and got you. And then you said that was kind of like, it was kind of like bittersweet because that gave you the publicity to know, like now people knew who you are and what you do.
Well, so just with my family, because like they supported me hella, because my mom's fucking like she's all about that paperwork shit. So that's definitely like my weak point. Like I can grow pot, I can do some branding and all that shit, but like
The
quarterly
back
filings and like fucking all these stupid little bullshit you gotta do all the fucking time. It's not really like my cup of tea.
now
So
that it's
fucking
compliant, yeah.
so
There's a lot
like
of paperwork now.
well, so like I said, so when I got raided, I was kind of like, just like black sheep of the family. Like, we weren't like communicating much. Like, they wouldn't come over and visit me or not, like we weren't like seeing each other that much or anything. So they thought I was just some like dope fiend, like just like hanging out in a house, never leaving, like eating Cheetos and, leaving pizza
Playing video
boxes
games.
everywhere and shit. Yeah, just being a fucking loser. And then, they
I
found
hate
out they saw a lot of the shit been able to accomplish, and they're like, oh fuck. And then so finally when the opportunity came up to be legal, fucking mom's helped me push all the fucking paperwork through and fucking get all that shit fucking done. And yeah, I've been fucking instrumental in the fucking process of doing the fucking changeover, because it's like that's one of the biggest problems of the whole fucking legal industry, is that paperwork hurdle keeps a lot of motherfuckers out of it, just because it's so much bullshit. On the other side of the gate, like you don't need any of that. None of that shit fucking matters for shit.
yeah. And
And
it's
there's
usually
still plenty of opportunity to like the fucking legalization hasn't done a fucking good job of like enabling the fucking public to have good access. So fucking black market's fucking alive and fucking thriving. Almost better than ever now.
I mean, now that, the laws are more laxed on, arresting people for cannabis because there's so much other shit going on. I think with it being legal, the black market or the traditional market kind of is out here like with no fucks given. I was at a sesh the other day and there was just like just packs everywhere, like boxes on tables, and you just come. It's like a farmer's market, dude. And it's just like, what you want? We got to do it. It's a fucking source now. But
It's fucking changing. I just got pulled over the other day, and homie's like, "How much weed you got on you?" And I'm like, "I got my whole fucking trunk full. I'm heading out for a drop now." And that was the end of it. He just came back with my ticket and sent me on my way. I was sitting there sweating balls, waiting for like 2 more cop cars to pull up behind him.
What do you get your ticket for?
Speeding. A little speeding ticket. But everybody's speeding. And why the fuck did they start giving out speeding tickets again? I'm used to doing fucking 90 everywhere.
You said like, again.
No problem.
I remember
give us some fucking warning. Let us know, a 2-week notice or something. Hey, we're going to be out there stealing money, sending the road pirates out again. They're coming to get you.
They did that for parking tickets because I remember when they stopped issuing parking tickets, and then they're like, "Yo, we're going to start doing parking tickets again, so get ready." Damn.
These motherfuckers. Can't they do some real work?
So you were talking about it, dude. There's a lot of obstacles being legal, dude. As you were saying, on the traditional side, it's just you're your own network. You don't have to worry about anyone. You just, have your employees. You're your own distribution. But now, with being in the compliance side, the legal market, you don't like compliant. The legal market, it's a lot. It's a lot. Better. It's a lot different. You have to deal with like the LCB. What are some of the obstacles you've dealt with the, what is it, Liquor and Cannabis Bureau?
So it used to be the Liquor and Cannabis Bureau, but now, no, you're right. It used to be the Liquor Control Board. Now it's the Liquor and Cannabis Board.
Okay.
And they just kind of suck. Some of the obstacles I've had is them just like killing my fucking business opportunities. Really, they're just stomping on our fucking First and Fourth Amendment rights, like all the fucking freedom of speech. We're not allowed to like really like have an open discourse with like random people, like they're real conservative about who we can talk to behind what fences and shit like that. It's really kind of fucked up. And then the advertising opportunities are limited, like a lot of stuff we can't do. We're not allowed to participate in events we can't be at, that kind of shit. Like, so they really like hurt the community in that way too, where they're really suffering in the lack of education that we could be providing the fucking public by being out there.
So you think
just had a Budfest up in Bellingham, which is actually pretty fucking cool because it was like an open consumption fucking place. They had fucking ID people checking fucking IDs at the door, making sure there was no fucking minors in there and shit. So it was pretty like carefree environment to actually like connect with the consumers on that base level. Because that's the hardest part about Washington is that fucking separation between fucking growers and fucking the actual customer. So we got that retail separation built in up here. So it's really hard to actually like obtain a fucking audience being on the grower side.
Have like in stores for brands, like if you could go to like certain shops and set up a little table and promote your brand to their customers coming in, or is that not allowed?
Yeah, we can do that if the store wants to let us do it, on certain days and times and all that shit, So that's totally an option, But
as far as like reaching a mass audience is just like better when you have it where it's just like an open event. And what are brands just setting up booths and tents and showcasing their product? And are you allowed to purchase it, or is it just kind of like this is who we are, this is what we represent?
Yeah, there's definitely no purchasing because, like I said, we're not allowed to sell direct to the customer under any like circumstance.
What about a delivery service?
Illegal as fuck.
Damn! You guys don't have delivery in Washington?
No, they tried to set up a delivery service, and the liquor board fucking slapped them down real quick.
Damn.
But it's like the liquor board up here. I'm glad there's so much talk about them that they're like at the end of their fucking rope now. Like they've pushed way too fucking hard, and they've like not made any friends anywhere along the way. They've had like 2 major reviews like from out of department agencies lately. And they've like failed miserably on both of those reviews. There was like the Hillary Heinz fucking review reviewed 17 departments of the LCB. All 17 needed major structural changes, according to a
Damn.
report. And the LCB chose these people to actually do the review of them. So it wasn't, that was still sugarcoating it. Yeah. So major review in all departments instead of just a complete failure.
Who's getting these positions? How come you're not in the LCB? How come they're not taking people in the community or in the industry and like putting them there to help regulate and help shape the laws to be, correct for everybody?
Oh, fuck would I want to work for the liquor board? This is fucking bullshit. I would never work for the fucking liquor board. They can fuck the fuck off.
Well,
like they don't. First of all, work is another stretch of a word you offended me on now when the liquor board's involved, because they don't do no fucking work. They just fucking take. I don't even know what the fuck they do.
Work is a 4-letter word that's very negative. A lot of people never be like, hell yeah, I'm going to work.
As well as their new CCRS system that doesn't fucking work for shit.
Well, okay, let's change it. What if the LCB approached you and like, yo, listen, Mad Mark, like we know you've been around for a minute, you've dealt with us, you've dealt with a lot of things. We want you to help and consult us and help us regulate and build the structure correctly for the state of Washington.
What advice would I give them? Just loosen the fuck up.
Would you take an opportunity to help consult, not work for, but help them if they have like just to shape the LCB structure?
I have been helping them this whole time. I've been on the phone with all sorts of liquor board reps. I've had a long conversation with the director one day and let him know everything I thought. And there is no hope. That's the thing I've learned. They're like just as bureaucratic as everything else. No, no, you don't like that. You don't like that fucking nihilistic answer.
No, I love it, dude. I love it.
With them in charge, there is no hope. That's the bottom line. Like fucking, they're all fucking, they're all very jaded, and they're using their power fucking corruptly to fucking keep us fucking down. Like there's no reason for the demonization of cannabis, and that's like their whole purpose is just to continue that right there. They're not helping anybody. They're not fucking steering anybody in the right direction. We can't even get a straight answer out of them. They're having. Nobody wants to work for the liquor board. Nobody wants to be on the liquor board. It's all cops.
It's just like automatic.
That's also where they went wrong. They all fucking hired ex-fucking cops, and like they continued to come around acting like fucking cops, and they forgot that they're a fucking regulatory board. They're not fucking cops. They're just some fucking dudes with clipboards, but they want to come over all fucking puff chest with fucking bulletproof vests and fucking sidearms and like.
Oh my god, they need to get high,
intimidating, dude. And so yeah, I mean that's the shit they've been getting drugged through the mud for, is that they're not fucking cops. They're here to regulate an industry to make sure that the product that's going out is safe for the public. And that's the end of it. They shouldn't have any jurisdiction over our fucking rights to speech or assembly or any of that type of shit. But somehow they got put into a supreme place of power. And a lot of it is that fucking fear we referred to back then, right at the beginning of this. And so everyone's still fucking scared of these motherfuckers. Everyone's terrified of them because they got the market cap so tight that you have to appease them, or else fucking they'll fuck your world up.
That's so fucked up, dude. But you don't give a fuck. You out here just ain't no hope, dog. We just fucking doing the best we can with whatever they say.
No, I mean, so it's. Yeah, I hate myself some days because I got all the barcodes and I got all the cameras and fucking I hate myself for it, but I still got them because I still got to make a living. It's like one of those fucking double-edged sword, rock and a hard place things. It's like if I want to keep doing this, I foresee this as the only way to keep doing it in the long run. So you can go out there and hustle weed and you can do this and that, but you're eventually going to get fucking raided and then it's over.
Right.
If this situation hadn't presented itself for me, fucking, I don't know where my life would be. I'd probably still be growing weed, or maybe I'd be in jail for growing weed. Who fucking knows? But it's a good, they just need to open it up more. That's the only thing I would fucking tell the liquor board. I would go work for the liquor board, and I would tell those motherfuckers we need more licenses. We don't need it to be all fucking stifled like this. Like, it's better to give people an opportunity and let them blow it than just to not give them the opportunity in the first place. You know, because there's like a mess going on in Oregon because like anybody who wants can get their fucking license. So, you know, like there's a bunch of bullshit going around, and there's a lot of lazy people who don't want to like try to go more than a mile away from their house to try and buy some weed, you know. So they're just going to hit the local lames right around them and just be nice and disappointed everywhere they go, you know. And that also doesn't like allow the fucking locals to like have enough competition to actually step their game up, you know. So that there are some downfalls to both sides. So I mean, it's an extremely fucking complex question, right? You know, like fucking, we need some sort of government, of course, you know, but how far do they need to go? That's the other question, you know. Like we're seeing what in Cali, they're starting to like waive taxes on the legal cannabis because they're like, fuck, like we obviously like we're way too oppressive in our rules to where the people are just like, whoa, we don't really need you. It was nice having it like that little worry gone of not like buying a bag in a parking lot or some shit and worried about going to jail forever over that, which is kind of like silly anyways, but in my mind. But there are a lot of people who are real stoked to have that receipt, you know, and it is worth something. It's just too bad that it's not like worth more, you know. Too bad they haven't allowed like the legal marketplace to like competitively compete against everything else, because we have 47% tax up here.
47?
47% tax.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's 10% local sales tax depending on where you are, and then another fucking 37% that goes direct to the liquor board. I don't know what they do with it. They're fucking stacking commas over there. They got a lot of motherfucking money.
That's so much.
47%.
Do you think
off every motherfucking sale?
Do you think they're trying to just kind of like let the smaller farmers and the craft growers like try to make it harder for them, so just the bigger brands with the money can just survive in Washington?
No, I think you like overestimated their abilities. I think they're like fucking like slow. They're like simple. I think they just don't even know what they're doing, and they just came in with like some like stupid bullshit. Because that's what I see.
Mark!
That's what they did. They had advice from fucking Botech research firm out. I think it was UC Berkeley, and they came in and they laid out the blueprints for 502, and they adhered to almost everything. And there's a couple major things they didn't adhere to. One of them was the pricing. It was supposed to be $9 to the grower and $3 to the store. That was supposed to be the pricing structure, but like it's gone like way off that fucking up here in Washington now. That's why we got 400 growers left and there's like 500 stores, because they flipped the game to where fucking now it's just easier to sell weed to make money, because like they got that shit cut down so low on the fucking wholesale side. It's fucking amazing. But yeah, no punches pulled. You know, like fuck it.
no, you out here, dude. So you're still growing. You got some. You were talking about some new strains that you have. That you got anything new and exciting coming up?
New and exciting. Just fucking. We're trying to push into that rosin game. Trying to press our way in. Fucking. Got a cold room set up. Fucking. Got some exciting. I do have some exciting shit. So I got some 3-phase power coming in. I've been fighting for 8 years. So now I'm gonna have enough fucking power to turn on some more lights and like make even better product. More dehumidifiers, more air conditioners, more waste coming your way. But for better products, you know, like there's a cost. You want to smoke boof? You don't want to smoke boof, do you?
It depends on the budget.
You know, you might leave a few turtles in your wake on the quest for some fire weed. You never know.
look, see what a lot of people like. What we consider boof might be what people think is great weed because that's all they have access to and that's all they know. So like
that's so sad, right?
There's a market for everybody, though. I mean, you know, it's not because I know some people that can't smoke like that fucking 25+% weed or like super terpy weed. They need that like, you know, cool fucking organic, sun grown, low dosage fucking weed, dude. Like my dad ain't smoking the fucking crazy potent shit.
That sucks. That's like being allergic to dogs or something. That ain't no way to live. That's terrible. It's like a
being allergic to dogs would suck. That would suck, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You just like It tastes better. It treats your body better. Everything's just better. You know, outdoor ain't bad. I ain't saying outdoor is bad. And I mean, you're right. There's a fucking customer for every demographic. But, you know, I'm just not interested in that lower demographic. I just want people who want fire. Everybody else can fuck off.
Yeah, look,
Like,
if you look,
I ain't here for a budget line. I got good ass shit. You want it, you're breaking your pockets, and it's gonna be fire as fuck, guaranteed.
he said, look, if you see a Mr. Yuck, if you see any of my branding on it, you know it's gonna be fire. Now, if you're in Washington, get that Mad Mark Farms.
That's it.
Where are you? On that shit. Where can people find Mad Mark Farms if they visit Washington and want some good legal weed?
I'm all over the state. I hit all the way from down in Longview, the link down there, all the way up to Canazone and Cold up in Bellingham. Pretty heavy down in the Auburn area, right around me. Evergreen Market's like a major hitter for me. They're just right down the road from me. They got 5 locations across the state.
What? What were you smoking?
What am I smoking? I'm smoking on the fucking the joint packs, the Mad Gelato. That's my shit lately. I've just been smoking the fuck out of that. It's Red Pop's pretty fucking good too.
Is it Red Pops with the Z?
Fuck, I'd have to get out the package, but it was from fucking Exotics. It's a strawberry cross with cookies and cream.
All right.
Super fucking fire.
Hell yeah.
So we've been, because that's like leads into the next thing. Start out the power and then the washing. So we've been on like a strain hunt for some fucking dumpers, trying to get some shit to make some hash rosin out of, because that's like the, you know, flowers fucking is what it is, but like rosin's the next level. Yeah. Like that's the next premium product. That's the only thing I could do better than the flower I can put out now.
I mean, like, when I'm dabbing, it's usually rosin or blunt rosin.
Blunt rosin? What the fuck's blunt rosin?
I just roll up a blunt and then I put it in my press and I just squish it and then I dab the rosin from the blunt with the weed. It's fucking delicious. It's like an exclusive terp profile, dog, that you'll never. Do you smoke blunts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow, you lost. I'm like dreaming. I'm like, no, you can't be real. He's making this up. You're squishing the blunt paper in the press?
Yeah. I call them 1130s. Yeah. The blunt rosin, dude.
Wow.
And when we see each other IRL, dog, when we meet in real life, we'll make some blunt rosin, dude. I'll let you. I'll.
Yeah, I think I need to know about this.
Yeah, I've been doing it for maybe like 7 years, dude.
Goddamn, OG.
Yeah. I smoke. I'm like you, dog. You know, cannabis has been part of my life for like, more than half my life. I've been consuming cannabis, dog. So. I was a black sheep. We out here. They've seen that we broke the stigma, dog. I hate that stereotype that you were talking about earlier, that we're all lazy, unmotivated, ain't doing shit, and we just out here changing that stigma, dog. So like, it's been great talking to you, dog. I know I'm getting the sign that the time is up for the show. Like they're like, dude, fucking Colin and Joey, dog.
Wrap it up.
Come on, dog. We barely started talking, dog. I feel like I could talk with you for another 3 hours.
Fuck, they already know I can ramble for days. Fuck.
But I appreciate you taking time. I know you probably got a lot of babies to tend to. There's a lot of ladies in the room waiting for you to give them some love. So you got to go show them some shit. Where can people find you? You do social media?
Yeah. Hit me, Mad Mark Farms everywhere.
All right.
You got on madmarkfarms.com, on Instagram, on all that shit. Mad Mark Farms.
Well, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Listen, let me just ask you one quick question to close out. They'll yell at me. It's okay. They can yell at me all day, dog. If you have any advice to any growers out there that are trying to get into it, because I know a lot of people are trying to start, especially with it being more recognized and legal, what's any advice that you give to any growers that are interested in the space? Start today. Hey, get your own shit. Start growing it at home. Learn that shit. Get yourself a book and read it. Crack it. Start getting some practice in. Let's go, dude. And a big shout out to all the growers out there. I don't give a fuck if it's 1 plant or 10 plants, 100 plants, indoor, outdoor, basement, closets, tents, warehouses. Keep it up, because like you guys, none of us will be out here smoking. None of us will be out here living this life, experiencing this culture. So shout out to all the growers out there. And a big shout out to you, Mad Mark. Thank you again for your time, dude. If I had to, thanks for having me. I appreciate y'all right now, dog. Yeah, dude. Thanks for hanging out, dude. And shout out to everyone joining us wherever you're at, watching Respect My Region. I know we're live streaming on all platforms. And you can check this out because, you know, Respect My Region's doing a whole national cannabis weed tour, dude. You know about this, Mad Mark? They're doing a whole bunch of product reviews. They're doing over 200 products and streams and podcasts. And we're just out here making it happen. And this is one of them, the Legacy Cannabis Podcast, G. So I appreciate you. And thank you to everyone hanging out with us.
Yeah, have a good one.
Time. Bye. Bye. Peace. Get higher, dude. You want me to just end this? Hell yeah.